are new to this channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And I'm Kirubel. Today we are going to discuss about the Consumer Price Index. First, what is Consumer Price Index? Consumer Price Index is an indicator that measures the average change in price paid by consumers for a representative basket of goods and services over a set period. Therefore, what are the most commonly used index steps? There are basically four most commonly used index steps. The first one is fixing the market basket. We already fixed here. We are going to use this as example. So we have already fixed the market basket. Then calculating the basket cost. How can we calculate the basket cost? Cost of basket goods can be calculated as summation of I equals to 1 up to n pi qi. Pi represents price of the product, and qi represents the quantity of the product. So we can calculate the basket cost or cost of basket goods using this formula. Cost of basket goods is summation of pi multiplied by qi. And third one is calculating the index or the consumer price index at the time t. Therefore, in order to calculate consumer price index at time t is cost of basket of goods at time t divided by cost of basket of goods as at the base year multiplied by 100. And the fourth one is calculating the inflation rate at the time t. In order to calculate the inflation rate IR at time t is cost of consumer price index at time t minus consumer price index at time t minus 1 divided by consumer price index time t minus 1. Therefore, these are the basic formulas. First, we calculate the basket cost. Second, calculating the index or the consumer price index, and the last one is calculating the inflation rate at the time t. We can calculate the time t. Then after, we are going to proceed to the example. Here we have given 3 years, 2008, 2009 and 2010, and the first price is price 1. At 2008 it was 25, at 2009 it was 26, and in 2010 it was 28. And quantity 1 is 500, 2008, 2009 it is 520, and in 2010 it is 525. Now we can calculate first the basket cost. Calculating cost of basket of goods in 2008. Let's calculate in 2008. Cost of basket of goods at 2008 is, as we have seen here, it is the formula is summation of pi multiplied by qi. Therefore, 2008 there are 3 different columns. Therefore, P1 and Q1, P2 and Q2, P3 and Q3. Therefore, we will multiply both P1 with Q1. Therefore, it is 25 multiplied by 500 plus 3 multiplied by 100 plus 10 multiplied by 1000. Therefore, the result will be 25 multiplied by 500. It is 25 multiplied by 5. It is around. Let's use a calculator. I've got price and quantity for each year. That means 2008, 2009, and 2010. we are going to calculate the cost of basket goods, the index or consumer price index, and the inflation rates. The first thing that we have to calculate is the cost of basket goods. As we know, the formula is a summation of price multiplied by quantity. The summation rule states that this formula can be expanded in this form. That means P1 price 1 multiplied by Q1 quantity 1 plus price 2 multiplied by quantity 2 plus up to Pn price n multiplied by quantity n. So let's look at cost of BG. Let's look cost of BG in 2008. So price as we know, it's price 1 multiplied by quantity 1 plus price 2 multiplied by quantity up to price n multiplied by Qn. Therefore, price 1 here, it is price 1 25 and quantity 1 is 500, so it is 25 multiplied by 500 plus price 2 multiplied by quantity 2, that means 3 multiplied by 100 plus P3 multiplied by Q3, that means 10 multiplied by 1000. There is no another price and quantity given, so we will sum up this. The result will be 25 multiplied by 500, it is 12,500. I've already calculated it, plus 3 multiplied 100, this is 300, plus this is 10,000. Therefore, the result would be 20,800. This is cost of BG in 2008. Next, we are going to calculate for 2009. Therefore, cost of BG for 2009 is, we use the same procedure as this one. Therefore, it's price 1 multiplied by quantity 1. It is 26 multiplied by 520 plus 5 multiplied by 120 plus 50 multiplied by 1,800. Therefore, the result would be 41,120. This is the result. And cost of BG for 2010 is also the same procedure. We use the same steps. 28 multiplied by 525, that means P1 multiplied by Q1 plus 10 times 150, P2 multiplied by Q2 plus 20 multiplied by 2000. Therefore, the result would be 56,200. Now we have already calculated the cost of basket good for each year, for 2008, for 2009, and for 2010. The next step is calculating the consumer price index. Consumer price index at time t is calculated as cost of BG at time t divided by cost of BG at the base year. Now let's calculate cost of consumer price index in 2008. So cost of, sorry, we should multiply this by 100. Therefore, cost of BG at time t divided by cost of BG at the base year multiplied by 100. That means cost of BG in 2008 is 20,800, 22,800 divided by cost of BG at the base year. Base year is given right here, it is 2018. Therefore, 2008 base year, if the base year is 2008, it is the same as this one. Therefore, there is 22,800 multiplied by 100. This means 100. Therefore, we can conclude that consumer price index of the base year is always 100. Don't forget this. The consumer price index of the base year is always 100. The next one is consumer price index for 2009. This is consumer cost of basket goods at time t. That means the time is 2009. In 2009 it's 41,120 divided by cost of BG for the base year, it is 22,800 multiplied by 100. Therefore, the result would be 180.35. You can calculate this. I've already calculated. Therefore, it's 180.35. And consumer price index for 2010, the last year, it is 56,200 divided by 22,800. This means the base year cost of basket goods for the base year multiplied by 100. Therefore, the result would be around 246.49. So we have got the consumer price index for each year, 2008, 2009 and 2010. The last step is calculating the inflation rate. The inflation rate is not calculated for the first year, but rather for the second and the rest. Therefore, we are going to calculate 2009 and 2010. Inflation rate for 2009 is consumer price index for 2009 minus consumer price index for 2008 over consumer price index for 2008. This means that consumer price index for time t minus consumer price index for time t minus 1 divided by consumer price index for t minus 1. Now let's substitute. Consumer price index for 2009 is, we have already calculated it, it's 180 minus 35.35 minus consumer price index for 2008 is 100 divided by 100. It is 80.35 divided by 100. Therefore, the result will be 0.08. And inflation rates for 2010 would be, it is consumer price index for 2010 minus consumer price index for 2009 divided by consumer price index 2009. This is 2008, I'm sorry. Therefore, consumer price index for 2010 is 246.49 minus consumer price index for 2009 is 180.35 divided by 180.35. Therefore, the result for inflation rate 2010 is 146.49%, or else it can be written as 1.4649. This is the same result, 146.49% or 1.4649. And also we can convert this one into around 80.35%. In the form of percent, we can put it like this. And thank you for listening. Stay tuned. I will make some videos